not sure I was going, but it was scary.
Now at 10, we look into why there were no tornado warnings last night, even though we had a tornado in Oregon.
On air, online, on mobile. Fox Toledo News at 10 starts right now.
Surprised, shocked, and fortunate are the words people in Oregon are saying after a tornado swept through the area overnight. Good evening, I'm Sean Hegarty. Laura has the night off. Trees were snapped in half and at least a dozen homes were damaged. Fox Toledo's Sharia Davis joins us live now from Oregon. And Sharia, it's been about 20 hours since that storm swept through there. What are things looking like now?
Yeah, you know, drivers have been passing by Grizel Road all day, taking snapshots of this trailer, this camper that flipped over on this side, hitting this house next to it. Now, this is what's left of the camper. You can actually see a sofa bed. You can see other parts. Earlier, we saw a living room set that was actually just flipped over. Now, since the tornado has come and gone, the next step is the cleanup.
There has been touchdowns in the area, general area.
But Chief Ellis says he's never seen this much damage in his jurisdiction.
When, of course, the storm hit here, it was quite intense, and it was a little bit of a surprise.
The National Weather Service says an EF0 tornado touchdown, bringing wind gusts between 65 to 85 miles per hour. The 25-yard wide storm was on the ground for less than a mile, pretty small by the Weather Service's standards.
Now, when it went over, it didn't sound very small. Everyone talks about the freight train sound, and it sounded just like something like that coming.
Many residents say they knew a severe storm was coming, but nothing of this magnitude. And as they look back, they're grateful because they know it could have been worse.
I mean, we're still fortunate because the people down south, they lost lives.
We're very lucky that there wasn't any injuries. There is significant property damage in some areas, but that is property damage, can be repaired, and we'll go on from there.
Now, joining me now is Jennifer Steck. You know, basically, I was talking to the chief earlier today, and he told me that with all this technology that we have, you know, it's surprising that there was no warning signs or anything. I mean, what do you know about that?
Right, exactly. You know, and you brought that up, that the chief said that, and that's what a lot of the residents were talking about tonight as well. They were talking about, you know, when they came out this morning, they weren't surprised that they heard it was a tornado because of all the damage. What they were more surprised about was the fact that they did not get a warning. Around midnight, it struck. The EF0 tornado was on the ground for only a minute, but residents in the tornado's path had no warning.
I get wind a lot out here, and I didn't think, they said high winds. I thought, oh, well, I'm used to that, but nothing like that. Nothing like that, no.
They said it wasn't, the severe tornadoes were going to be down south of us. They didn't say they were going to be up here.
I mean, is that a little bit scary considering everything that happened last year? No warning with a tornado.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, you know, what happened in Lake and people getting killed out there. And we just got lucky nobody got hurt.
Luckily, no one was hurt. So how exactly does a tornado touchdown cause significant damage with no warning?
Line of storms came through, and a very small cell interacted with the lake winds from Lake Erie. And when that happens, sometimes we can get very small tornadoes to spin up. Those tornadoes are very difficult for us to see with our radar.
Well, now, I also spoke with a lot of people, and they were asking, you know, why didn't we hear any sirens? There are actually two reasons for that. And since, you know, tornado warnings are triggered by the National Weather Service, since they did not trigger a warning, the sirens did not go off. The other reason could be, you know, trained weather spotters in the area they didn't see anything either, so that didn't trigger a local siren either. So, reporting tonight live in Oregon, Jennifer Steck, Fox Toledo News.